There's something on your neck.
Oh, no, Vern! Oh my god! Hey, Zay, can you back up for a second there?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
right here, right here.
Yeah. Could you just like get up? You know?
Okay. Yeah. Yep. I'm standing.
Yeah, okay. Just actually, you know what? Just stand by me. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the YouTube channel. That was pretty bad. My name is Cam, and this is Zay. If you are new here, today we are getting into the movie Stand By Me. This will be our reaction to it. Super excited to get into this one. It won a poll on Patreon, so we are doing it now. Now, I will say, when it comes to things I know about this movie, I heard it's a coming of age movie. I believe it's about 4 boys, and it's directed by Rob Reiner, who or
Okay.
Reiner, and he did this is Spinal Tap. So it'll be interesting to see his take on here because this is apparently supposed to be a drama. And here's the big kicker, Zay, if you didn't already know this. This is
Mhm.
also based off of Stephen King novel. So we're getting into another
Interesting.
Stephen King adaptation. And that's pretty much all I know about this movie. There
Wow.
was a couple of boys in front of a train on the train tracks on the cover there. So I don't other than that, Zay, is there anything you know about this movie before we get into it?
I will say now, I don't know anything about the movie, but I will say, having seen Family Guy, like every episode, they love to reference movies. I think that there was an episode where they did a light reference to this movie, like a small, like 10-second, like 1 minute type of thing. I don't know if they did, but I feel like there was a reference to it, and I don't even know what the reference would be. So if it comes up and I recognize it, then that's the case. Otherwise, no, I don't know anything about this film. I didn't even know. That's insane. It's a Stephen King adaptation. I always have a blast when we get to do these Stephen King adaptation movies. Stephen King's a very, very, very talented writer, and yeah, I'm excited to get into this.
Yeah, it's a 1986 movie. The only thing that's bothering me, or at least worrying me, is if it's a coming of age story about boys. So you figured,
Mhm.
oh, it'll be a nice little sweet movie, but it's rated R. I don't know why
Oh,
it's rated R, but I hope it's nothing too bad. But there's only
uh,
one way to find out, and that's to get into it. But before we do, if you guys like what you're watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch our full length reaction to this and videos of other movies, as well as get free edited movie reactions ahead of YouTube or even farther ahead in terms of full-length reactions, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. Let's not keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's get into Stand By Me. The
oh.
31st train was fatally stabbed.
I wonder if maybe that's his friend. Maybe he's one of the main. I'm assuming he must be one of the main characters. I think this might be a low-key
I was 12
tearjerker.
going on 13 the first time I saw a dead human being.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I was living in a small town in Oregon called Castle Rock.
Oh. Castle Rock. That's like Stephen King's thing.
Mhm.
Like his town or whatever.
What a different time. Going up to a tree house, just sitting and like watching a TV.
Oh my gosh.
All right, well, 12, 13 years old, smoking a cigarette.
Teddy Duchamp was the craziest guy we hung around with.
Oh, his ear.
He didn't have much of a chance in
Oh, I
life.
didn't see it. Oh.
One time he held Teddy's ear to a stove and almost burned it off.
Oh.
Chris Chambers was the leader of our gang and my best friend.
Oh, they're in a
He
gang.
came from a bad family.
All right.
Or
I don't know
they
if you
just
like
mean
gang,
like,
gang.
Yes.
Oh, they're in a gang. Yo, what's
Come on, you guys, open up.
Dude, what a
man,
different
you guys are
time.
not gonna believe this.
No phones. You're just chilling.
He had buried a quart jar of pennies underneath his house.
Okay.
Drew a treasure map so he could find them again.
All right.
Mom cleaned out his room and threw away the map.
No.
The kid's dead, so it ain't nothing to him neither. And who gives a shit if they ever find him? I don't.
What?
I think we should tell the cops.
They're gonna want to know how the hell we got way out on Back Harlow Road.
True.
We're not gonna tell nobody. Nobody never. You take
You
it.
better hope they don't look back and see you.
Just gonna see one eye, just right there.
He must have started walking on the train tracks and just followed them the whole way.
And then after dark, train must have come along and El Smacko.
Well, you probably wouldn't. There wouldn't be much evidence of that left if you got hit by a train.
I bet you anything that if we find him, we'll get our pictures in the paper. Billy will know I found out. He's not gonna care. He'll probably pin a medal on you, Vern. Yeah, you think so?
Well, he was easily convinced.
Yeah.
You tell your folks you're sleeping over at Teddy's. Then we say we're going over to the drag races the next day. Man, that's a plan and a half. But if we do find that kid...
I remember when that backfired on us one time. Backfired on me, you, and one other person, one of our other friends.
When we did what?
Also, we were at each other's house for some odd reason. We didn't just all agree on one place.
Oh.
Or one person said I was at their house. I said that I was at their house. That was a rough car ride home.
That summer at home, I had become the invisible boy.
Oh.
Mm.
Mom! You know what my canteen is?
Damn.
Oh.
It's in Denny's room.
Oh.
That disrespect is
In
wild.
April, my older brother
That's
Dennis
crazy.
had been killed in a Jeep accident.
Oh.
Oh.
My parents still hadn't been able to put the pieces back together again.
You can't take it out on your son, though.
Yeah, I mean, like completely ignoring him like that is it's cold.
Oh, he was like the golden child.
Yeah. Michigan University football player. Yeah.
This, my friend, is for you.
It's good luck, Cap. You wear that cap, you know how many fish we're gonna catch?
How much?
Bazillion. Bazillion fish.
That's a lot of fish.
Yeah.
Why can't you have friends like Denny's?
Oh, fuck.
Oh Lord.
Chris isn't a thief.
He stole the milk money at school.
Oh God. What a toxic environment to be in as a kid.
Yeah.
Come on, what is it?
All right. That just took a jump.
Maybe his dad was right.
That was right. That was right.
I took all that was left in the box. My dad'll think that he used them himself shooting at beer cans while he was drunk.
Get your finger off the trigger. I am getting fucking livid every time I see someone with their trigger on the...
Jesus! Let's get out of here, come on!
That's negligible discharge. Arrest him.
Hey, who did
Cam is
that? Who's letting
against these
cherry bombs
kids.
off out here?
Oh, you thought it was a cherry bomb? No, ma'am. That was a 45. It just got sparked off.
I don't care. That was a mean trick, Chris. Hey, Gordy, I didn't know it was loaded. Honest.
Doesn't matter if it's loaded. You keep your finger off the fucking trigger, right? That's gun
What a
safety
party
101.
pooper. Guys, what a party pooper. Don't listen to me for gun advice. I know nothing about guns.
Pinky swear. Pinky swear.
Just so you guys know, there's a second movie that happened where Cam
In
like,
a
get your
row.
finger off the trigger.
Hey, girls, where you going?
Sheesh. Oh, dude, don't take his hat.
Come on, man, stop it! You're
Different
hurting
times.
it, bastard! Let's go, man! Stop it, man!
Yeah, we're gonna be called fucking Gen Z pussies. They're gonna be like,
Well, you
this
know-
is how it worked back
You
then in my time.
anti-bullying? What are you, anti-bullying? It's like,
That
well,
kid needed that.
I feel a whole lot.
granted, everyone, I feel like peak high schoolers looked so much older back then. Like, this dude's what, probably like 14.
Yeah.
He's got facial hair. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See you later, girls.
wait, come on, give him the hat back, though. Come on, bro. Nice. I'm not going to catch a bazillion fish anymore.
I brought a comb. If we get on TV, we want to look good, don't we? It's a lot of thinking, Vern. Thanks.
Wow.
2 for flinching.
I hate that stupid.
so much.
Because
I
they
hope he
get
gets
me.
hit by the train. Fucking. If he actually gets hit by the train, then I am so sorry. Because I don't really mean it. But, like, what if something horrible happens and he gets.
Oh.
my God.
Gee, maybe we should just hitchhike.
Oh my gosh. I'd always get the 2 for flinching, and they'd make me flinch again. Like, oh, it's 2 more. I'm like, like, what up? Kill you.
Did your mother ever have any kids that lived?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean by that? What did that mean?
Did anybody bring anything?
Not me.
What are we supposed to do? Eat our feet?
You mean you didn't bring anything either?
They're gonna eat Comboy over here if they have to.
7 cents, Vern. I haven't found my pennies yet.
Train dodge. Dig it.
What do you say? Train dodge? Is this a game?
He's a bad influence, okay?
Come on, man. Come on. No, come on, man.
Oh, it's gonna be 2 for 1 spat. Never mind. All right.
I'm just trying to save your life, man. You want to kill yourself? Is that what you want, goddammit?
Damn.
I don't need no babysitter.
I do too.
Yeah, you just stood in front of a train.
Yeah.
Could have dodged it.
I don't think you were going
Listen,
to dodge
you
it.
can dodge it on the way back, man.
What? Do not give him that. You just okayed him to try this again.
What a crazy thing to argue about.
I didn't let you jump in front of the train. I was gonna dodge it. Were you?
Legend had it that Milo had trained Chopper not just to sick, but to sick specific parts of the human anatomy. Chopper sick balls. But right now, neither the dread Chopper nor Milo was anywhere in sight.
Actually bananas, if that's the case.
Hey, you guys been watching the Mickey Mouse Club lately?
Yeah. That's just so funny.
Bro,
Aliens' ears
they're like-
starting to bend around the side.
None of them are fucking ashamed of it at all. They're just
No.
like,
Yeah. Smoking cigarettes, yeah.
yeah.
Playing cards. They're playing like
just fucking. Man, Donald Duck was crazy.
crazy on that episode.
Odd man goes.
That's you, Gordy. Out as a god.
Flippery lid.
What if they all? Wait.
4 tails. Oh Jesus, man, that's a goocher.
Nobody believes that crap about moons and goochers. It's baby stuff. Now, come on, flip again.
If it's tails again, I'm believing him.
I'm believing him.
Gordy loses. Oh, Gordy just screwed the pooch.
Oh yeah, that
He's
kid's
the
getting on my
most
fucking
annoying
nerves.
fucking
I
friend.
literally want to put him against the wall.
I'm gonna let him do the train dodge next time. Okay.
Yeah.
Finding new and preferably disgusting
What the
ways to degrade
Why
a friend's
did they
mother
bully
was always held in high regard.
Guys, listen. We know they're not bullying him. Okay. People are gonna be like, "Wow, you're so soft." They're not
Oh,
bullying.
you're so
That's
soft.
friends.
They're not even they're friends. They're
We-
friends.
We know they're friends. We're just speaking hyperbole or whatever you call it.
We just find it funny that he's the one always getting physically.
Yeah.
I lost a brother in Korea.
Alright.
You look like your brother, Danny.
It's not funny that he lost a brother in Korea. It's just a weird
lot.
conversation to be having to this kid. Yeah.
I remember the year it was all conference. Quarterback he played.
Oh, I forgot he lost his brother.
Yeah.
Thinks she's a lovely girl.
Dad, can you please have the potatoes?
And be thinking about girls. This is the biggest game of his life.
So he went from invisible by his father to invisible by his mother. That's
Order a
crazy.
story.
You start in on the girls and his mind's all over the place. Dorothy,
Gordy,
I don't know how
I
many
really
times
liked it.
I've told you when I'm making
Thought it was great.
I want
That's a great older brother.
Yeah. Which makes it like even more tragic, you know?
Yeah.
Yo, they better be pranking him. No, they're just getting out of Dodge.
Come over here! You! Come back here! Come back here! God damn it! I'll stick my dog on you!
Run, 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 run.
Sick him, boy!
But what I heard was Chopper sick balls.
Oh, Chopper was
Oh
gonna.
my god.
Kiss my ass, Johnny. Kiss my ass. Fight shit.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Try to climb over his fence and get me fat ass.
Don't you call me that.
I'm sure he has a key to the fence, you fucking idiot.
Like literally just let Chopper out the other side.
He took your ear and he put it to a stove and he burnt it off.
My father stormed the beach in Normandy.
I'm gonna rip your head off and shut down your neck!
All your fathers are gonna get a call from me, except for the loony up in Tokus.
Oh, come on, man! Get
Don't tell homeboy here about the gun.
Yeah, seriously.
He still stormed the beach at Normandy, right?
Yeah, forget it.
You think that?
It probably explains why he wanted to do the train dodge because
Yeah.
he wants to be brave like his father.
He has a dog tag on his neck.
Next June we'll be split up. What are you talking about?
Taking your college courses and me, Teddy, and Vern while we'll be in the shop courses with the rest of the readers making ashtrays and birdhouses.
All right.
Hey, everybody has a different talent, my friend. Okay.
What's asshole about wanting to be with your friends?
It's asshole if your friends drag you down. You hang with us, you'll just be another wise guy with shit for brains.
He's like the best friend out of all of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a writer. It's stupid. It's a stupid waste of time.
That's your dad talking.
Bullshit.
Bull true.
Oh, he hit him with a bull true.
I've never heard. I don't think I've heard one of these in a minute.
They're legendary.
It's like God gave you something, man. All those stories that you can make up. And he said, this is what we got for you, kid. Try not to lose it.
He's such a good friend.
Oh yeah.
The first one that suggests we jump is getting pushed off.
I mean, who decided that we should? Did we not know there was going to be this bridge here? This is a problem.
But if a train comes, there's nowhere to go. No, there isn't. Just jump.
Okay, it's him.
Yep, that's him. Yep, worst influence. See, like you're walking. Like, why are we walking?
Oh, smart. He's feeling. See if a train is coming. That's me.
Why?
In real life. I know I said I would run, but that would probably really be me.
I wonder why he's walking like this. That's why. This man's over here doing a bear crawl cross.
You thought he was just down? It turns out
like,
that...
Yeah.
Well, now you provide no worth to us.
Sacrifice.
Go get the comb.
Sacrifice.
Go get the fucking
I
comb.
lost the comb.
He looks up him. So go get it. Go get it. What do you mean? Jump. That's what Glasses would have done. He'd be like, then go get it. But he's scared to jump.
I think he did say go get it.
He said, forget it, Vern.
Oh, forget it. I thought he said go get
Yeah.
it. Oh my gosh!
Train!
Run!
You want to do the train dodge, right? Bro, stand your ass up. Oh my
no,
God.
he's one of
Forget him.
these.
It's too late.
The train is honking like they can do anything about it.
It's like, hey, get across. It's like, we're trying.
It's me. We're playing a horror game.
Go faster.
I'm so sorry. He's just pure terror right now. Look
Look
at him run.
at his arms. His arms like.
Wow, that was a risk. I thought they were going right into the water.
No, I think it said they just got a CTE from hitting their heads off rocks.
That was the old-time train dodge.
Yeah, that's how you do a train dodge.
That's a train dodge.
Hey, Gordo, why don't you tell us the story?
The main guy of the story is this fat kid that nobody likes named Davy Hogan. He's like Charlie Hogan's brother, if he had one.
Good, Vern.
He was
The
so happy with
disrespect.
himself.
Well, all the kids, instead of calling him Davy, they call him Lardass. Lardass Hogan.
Young Master David Hogan.
Oh, this is good.
This is his story.
I hear you got a big
Oh my
appetite,
gosh, his
Lardass.
face.
Don't even think about winning this.
And why are you so close to his face? Why are you like?
Don't pay any attention to those fools, Lardass. Davy.
Oh, now I feel bad.
Baba boom. And now,
I hope he vomits over all of them.
I don't know if you'd be able to handle that if you saw that.
hey, Lardass, chow down, wide load.
That's crazy.
done. He ate the center. There was so much left.
Lardass wasn't really interested in winning. What he wanted was revenge.
Is he gonna vomit all over them? Oh my gosh.
He's so gonna.
He's gonna vomit all over them.
Oh no.
Diving into his fifth pie, Lardass began to imagine that he
Oh
wasn't
my gosh,
eating
he's literally like a cannon loading up. He's like a pulse cannon, just absorbing all the energy. You gotta run, everybody.
Everybody. He's here.
Hello, my friend.
He's doing like an interpretive dance.
Before Bill Travis knew it, he was covered.
Is it still happening? Is it still happening? Is it still happening?
Oh, no, they're all doing it now. They're all doing it.
Mayor Grundy barfed on his wife's kids.
I can't.
Kids barfed on their parents. The Donnelly twins barfed on each other.
You fuckers! You did this! You voted for this for a reason! You motherfuckers!
A complete and total barforama.
I know I won the poll now! Oh my gosh.
Bro, that was absurd.
What do you mean what happened? That's the end.
Why don't you make it so that Lardass goes home and he shoots his father, then he runs away.
You got some trauma you need to handle. You need to talk to a therapist, brother. Yeah, that's the one that would scare me. That's that.
Give me the gun.
No.
No.
Don't give him the gun.
No.
$2,300. Corporal Teddy Duchamp stands guard.
Here we go.
Get your fucking finger off the fucking trigger. They're all imbeciles, okay?
Teddy.
That finger is scaring the shit out of me. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
fucking
geez.
homeboy too. He's got his fingers on. He's got both fucking fingers on the trigger. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Parents aren't even. Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Should have been you, Gordon.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
A lot worse than what I thought he was about. I thought he was about to console him.
I hope that wasn't actually what happened, but that seemed like it was a dream, like a memory.
Go back to sleep.
Fucking that gun just went right at his face. I know it's a movie, but it's terrifying sometimes.
Listen, keep your he goes keep your chin up, and he puts he goes keep your chin up and picks his shit up with the pistol. Yeah,
oh my gosh.
You're a good fucking kid. You know that. You're a good kid.
No one even asked me if I took the milk money that time. I just got a 3-day vacation.
Damn.
Damn.
Did you take it? Yeah, I took it. You knew I took it.
I respect it.
Maybe I was sorry and I tried to give it back. I took it to old lady Simons and told her, and the money was all there. Next week, old lady Simons had this brand new sugar on when she came to school. I stole the milk money, but old lady Simons stole it back from me. If they had tried something like that, if it'd been one of those douchebags from up on the View, if they had taken the money,
okay, put down the
no
gun.
way, hell no.
Oh yeah, I don't even know where it is. I can't see it, but I can feel it.
That's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to go someplace where nobody knows me.
It's crazy that kids go through that too.
Yeah. Especially getting like discriminated against just because like, yo, you have family, like a teacher might know your oh, you had a sibling? Oh, I know your sibling. Yeah, he was always a problem or whatever it was. In a small town like this, you know.
Yeah.
Reputation's like a lot. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, it's like
fucking didn't see you there. Oh my gosh.
I saw a video of a deer that did that. It was like a little kid's there. It goes. and it just they're quick. Yeah, they'll like knock you over.
It was on the tip of my tongue to tell them about the deer, but I didn't.
I wonder how far they have to go. They gotta be close, right?
If we cut across this field right here, we'll be there in an hour.
I think we should stick to the tracks.
Of course you do, Vern.
Yeah, you want to crawl across them again?
You don't know what's in those woods.
I'd agree if it was nighttime.
Yeah.
Par for the course.
Go back on the tracks, Vern.
Well, he tripped on those two, so I don't.
Yes.
Hey, eyeballs. You know that Brown kid?
Billy and Charlie had managed to keep their enormous secret for about 36 hours, a personal record for both of them.
I hate this shortcut. I hate this shortcut.
Oh,
Oh.
2 for flinching.
2 for flinching!
No, not him.
You flinched.
I know. 2 for flinching.
This kid's just he's confused. He doesn't even know what's going on. Get him. Oh, poor Vern.
How are we supposed to get across this?
We'll use you as a raft.
No.
Hey, you know, it's not that deep. You can walk across.
That was
Careful.
just right by your feet. You don't know if it gets deeper. Exactly. Now there's a chance you have a brain-eating amoeba.
I suppose this is fun for you.
No, but this is.
And now he
attempted
definitely has a
murder.
brain eating me. He's like, that amoeba's in here somewhere.
Unite, Chambers!
That's me over there just swallowing my way away. Just like, hey, you guys say yeah.
Hey, where do you think you're going, LeChance? Yeah, LeChance.
Run.
Sleeper hold, sleeper hold.
You're not even holding him. You're just-
There is something on your neck.
No, Vern! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, they all have leeches.
Get him on!
Leeches carry any? Can they transmit anything?
No, they suck your blood though.
Yeah, I don't know if they just.
I mean,
you never know.
They could. I'm sure if they have some kind of bacteria on them, they would transmit it through your blood.
No shot.
Oh shit, Chris.
Just rip it. Don't even think about it.
Gordy, man, are you okay? Gordy?
No, he's not okay. He just pulled a leech off his dick.
Farthest thing from okay.
Yeah.
I would have the same reaction.
Had a leech hanging from his balls. He fainted.
What are you, his mother?
Let's go back.
Oh, what a surprise. The king of the pussies wants to go back too.
Stop calling me that.
Rock him.
Come on, you guys. Break it up. Break it up.
Stop it!
Yo, he's gone through the worst. You better listen.
Yeah.
I'm not going back.
After I had to leech
Damn
in my
leech.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going back now. I'm
I'm
sorry.
only moving forward. I'm only moving forward. Got me fucked up.
Yakety yak. Don't talk back.
Go for it, Vince. Go for it.
Just a couple kids riding on the wrong side of the road, drinking while driving. It's good old school American fun. It's just-
Jesus Christ, he's fall back, man. Come on, man. Don't fuck around.
That look in his eyes is not encouraging.
Prison for him. He needs it instantly. That's crazy.
I won.
You let him beat you, you cock knocker.
That's just fucking horrible.
Yeah. Oh. I would have been like, get those license plates now. Those kids found.
The damn good thing they walked on railroad tracks, because I'd be lost if there weren't.
Yeah,
tracks.
100%.
Over there! I see him! I see him!
giving up my son. That's not him, is it?
None of us could breathe.
Oh.
Oh.
We did.
The train had knocked Ray Brower out of his keds, just like it had knocked the life out of his body. The kid wasn't sleeping. The kid was dead.
Let's look for some long branches. We'll build him a stretcher.
Huh? What are we doing? We're building him a stretcher?
Why did you have to die?
What's the matter with Gordy?
Damn.
It should have been me. Don't say that. It should have.
This is what the parents are putting into his head.
Mm-hmm.
My dad said it. I'm no good. He doesn't know you. He hates me. My dad hates me.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's got to be one of the worst feelings you could ever feel.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You might even write about us guys if you ever get hard up for material.
If your parents tell you they hate you, that's going to convince you more than anybody else telling you.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to convince you to
100%.
hate yourself more than anyone else telling you they hate you.
Especially if it's like you just don't, just because you're not your brother. You're just like, God, like I could never amount to. Yeah. It's terrible. And they don't even appreciate that he's talented in his own right.
What the fuck do you know about this? Some bitch.
All right, pull out the gun. Don't even take your chances.
He wasn't planning on taking the body from us, was you, boys?
We found him. We got dibs.
What is happening?
It is a pretty crazy situation, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Vern, you little son of a whore. Get the living shit out of you.
Vern's out. He just left.
Me and Billy found him first.
I wish we never boosted that car. Oh, Billy, I think I just turned my
Because he's terrible in situations that need.
Okay, Chambers, you little shit. This is your last chance.
Why don't you go home and fuck your mother some more?
Oh my gosh!
You're gonna have to kill me, Ace.
No problem.
Yup. I know who had the gun.
Come on, kid, just give me the gun before you take your foot off. You ain't got the sack to shoot a woodchuck.
Yeah, but he's got his finger on the trigger.
I'll kill you, I swear to God.
I believe this kid. Shit.
You must have at least some of your brother's good sense.
Suck my fat one, you cheap dime store hood.
What are you gonna do, shoot us all?
No, Ace. Just you.
We're gonna get you for this.
Maybe you will and maybe you won't.
Oh, we will.
That was intense. Oh my gosh,
That was
that
insane.
was intense.
See, here's the thing. At least two of them have older brothers that are
We're
in
not
this
gonna
game.
forget this if that's what you're thinking.
Like, no. You don't get to wander back into the picture.
In the end, we decided that an anonymous phone call was the best thing to do.
They did the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
We'd only been gone 2 days, but somehow the town seemed different, smaller.
Penny.
No hard feelings, okay?
No way, man.
We saw less and less of Teddy and Vern, until eventually they became just two more faces in the halls.
Oh, jeez.
Vern got married out of high school and is now the forklift operator at the Arsenault lumberyard.
Wow.
Eddie tried several times to get into the army, but his eyes and his ear kept him out.
Damn.
And was now doing odd jobs around Castle Rock.
Oof.
Wow.
I'm never gonna get out of this town, am I, Gory? You can do anything you want, man.
That's true friendship.
Mm-hmm.
He enrolled in the college courses with me. He went on to college and eventually became a lawyer.
Wow.
One of them pulled a knife. Chris, who had always made the best peace, tried to break it up. He was stabbed in the throat. He died almost instantly.
Damn.
Wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, that's a good song
Wow.
choice.
Yeah.
Stand By Me.
The Body by Stephen King.
Wow. Okay, that was our reaction to Stand By Me. If you liked what you were watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction of this and various other movies, as well as get 3 edited movie reactions ahead of YouTube, or even get farther ahead in full-length reactions, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. Zay, do you want to take it away first on this one?
Yeah, sure. Wow. So what a very what a like I guess pulled on the heartstrings a little bit towards the end there. I mean, you know, obviously having the YouTube channel with you, I could relate in a lot of ways to this, like where you have these friends that you make around that age of 12 years old, 10 years old, or it doesn't matter how old, but childhood friend, like you never make friends later in life, I feel like, as deep as those connections, especially when those connections last all the way through middle school, high school, college, etc. I mean, even Cam and I, there was a time here where we didn't talk for several years, and then eventually rekindled talking again. It's like nothing ever changes. So, I would love to read the book that this is based on. It was The Body. It's a novella by Stephen King. But I mean, I think that the story was super well done. I think that there's actually some really nice shots there, some nice cinematography. I thought the use of silence, especially at the end when LeChance is he's typing the like the ending of what seems like his book, kind of recalling the whole story. Just like that. It was just that heavy silence and like having the text on screen so you just can keep rereading it. And yeah, I just related to the story in a lot of ways. Not saying Cam and I went on some mission and found a body, but you know, having friends like that where you have these like mini arguments and you got to get over it, and then you have these funny moments and you bust on each other, you're having all this great time. Um, it is something, and it's tragic when someone loses people like that, or loses someone like that. You know, I mean, he lost in the movie. He loses his best friend who was just trying to do the right thing and stop a fight, and wrong place, wrong time, right actions, you could say, ended up passing away. And it's always sad. I know people in my life that I've met that have lost like best friends like that to tragedies. And it's like, wow, I don't know how you recover from that because I luckily haven't had to deal with it, but I can only sympathize with people in that regard because that is, you know, truly is something when you make a bond and a friendship with someone like that, you know?
Yeah, I thought it was like a really beautiful tale of you know, yeah, it kind of was a coming of age story, but it was also a great tale of friendship and, like you said, making bonds at that age that whether or not you never see them again or you only see them in passing, you can't take away those memories. And they like the fun that you had still exists in your head, and you can call back to those times. Yeah, I mean, you and I have been friends for over 15 years now, or almost 15 years now.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. It's one of those things that you can make friends in an older age and you can become friends with them for the rest of your life. But there's something about forming that connection young that transcends a level of, I don't want to say friendship, but it transcends a level of bonding because you can remember back to that time when you were younger and silly and had less responsibilities and you and life wasn't so hard on to the point where like you had to stress about certain things or be even more selfish about certain things. So I think they did a good job here at kind of showing that. And it is sad what happened to his friend Chris, but it also kind of speaks to the bond that they formed when he said, like, "Listen, I never really talked to him after that too much or anything, you know, after, you know, after we went our separate ways, but I still, like, felt that loss in my soul, and I don't think I've ever had friends, uh, like when I was 12 with them." And it's interesting because, like, for me, I grew up moving to different places over and over and over and over again. So I had to do a lot of forming new friendships and new bonds
Mhm.
with new people. And even with your circumstance of growing up in the same place, you still have to form new bonds with people that you
Yeah.
might never see again or only see in passing. And what's I think great about forming friendships is that they're never, ever, ever in my book, at least for me growing up, they're never replaceable. You can move
Mhm.
on from them and you can form new friendships, but each friendship I had growing up was unique, and I never thought, oh, this person replaces this person. I always cherished the memories I formed with the people that I knew, and there are definitely people now that I haven't spoken to since I was 10 or 9 that I definitely would be heartbroken if I found out they died, especially in such a
Yeah.
tragic incident like that. Which it speaks to just humanity in its entirety and how much we all mean to each other in one way or another, even if we don't speak to each other ever again. And it also highlights just the joys of being a kid, and like I mentioned, no
Yeah.
responsibilities and being able to go on these adventures and such and things like that. So I love the themes that they covered, but I also really appreciated the cinematography and the filmmaking. We had beautiful shots, beautiful pacing for an hour and 30 minutes. Everything was told out amazing. We had this fun
Yeah.
little journey, this fun third act, and this absolutely beautiful ending that kind of wrapped the bow on everything. And when I say beautiful ending, I mean um, the fact that he can kind of smirk and say, it really was an amazing time, because we all have that
Yeah.
feeling sometime. And seeing his children help remind him of the good times, and making sure that his children had good times and that he was a better father than his parents. I want to stop for a moment here and just really give props, like more props than I think I've ever given to
Mhm.
the actor that
Mhm.
specifically played Chris Chambers, River Phoenix. Now,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, LaChance was an amazing main character and main actor, but the performance was unbelievable
The
by
crying with
Chambers.
him. Oh, goodness
Oh my
gracious.
gosh, I mean, that struck me to my core. Like, I wanted to cry with him in certain moments, just the pain that he was feeling really resonated off the screen. Um, I will say now that's the best performance by a child actor I have ever seen, period.
Mhm.
Um, so unbelievable performance. The rest of the crew did a great job as well. The characters and the actors had great chemistry. The kids did. Even Kiefer Sutherland played a
Mhm.
really good kind of antagonist, and man, they did a good job at building up certain tension about certain things. And um, they really did cover a lot of deep themes too, like growing up with abusive parents, or
Yeah.
parents that how they influence how a kid thinks, and being in a community, being represented by other family members of yours, and or your father, who's going to war and you want to, or has been to war and you want to be brave like him, but you might not realize that he might not have been the perfect role model in certain
Right.
aspects. They did a great job at kind of having each kind of person in that group. Like Vern was like the kid that gets picked on, but like in a
Yeah.
friendly way. You had the annoying one, which was um, Teddy. Then you've
Yep,
got
Teddy.
the kind of like the two more serious individuals in LaChance and Chambers, and I thought everybody played their role to perfection. It was just a beautiful tale.
Yeah, and I do want to say too, because I'd said at one point, it's like, God, like what a different time. Not that where it's like, it's no cell phones, nothing, and everything. And I want to say, even like looking back at my childhood now, yeah, we had phones. I didn't really have a phone when I was a kid, but like the most we had was like an iPod. Like you don't have like an iPhone and everything like that. And YouTube and stuff wasn't like as massive as a point. And I think it's an interesting time that we grew up in, because even though like at the end he didn't get to see Chris for 10 years, but they don't really have the technology we have now. Cam and I want to see each other. I can pull him up on FaceTime if I want to. You know what I'm saying? I can sit down, we do a video, we can play a video game. So I think we got blessed with that too, where technology had advanced so fast that even when it was a point where, hey, you went back home to Florida, I might never get to talk to you again. No, we still have methods to actually be in touch as often as we really so please, as long as our schedules allow it. Um, Again, it definitely took me back to being a kid. And yeah, you hit the nail right in the head with all the themes that they nailed were absolutely stellar in a very good way. They hit it perfectly. Every theme, I
Yeah.
feel like.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, we met each other at like 10 years old, so I don't know how you were growing up before that, but like Zay said, we didn't really have phones like that. And
Yeah.
I know we're kind of in a weird transition stage with
Yeah.
technology and stuff, and you guys might think one way or another about us because a lot of you are much older than us and had a childhood like this, but I can tell you straight up, growing up, I spent most of my days outside. I spent most of
Yeah.
my days riding a bike or playing out in the neighborhood, and so it's not like we grew up inside such a technology. So there was a lot to this. While it was a different time, there was a lot to this that was extremely, extremely relatable.
Yeah.
And but the only difference is, like you said, while we grew up, technology grew up at the same time as us. So I don't know how kids are acting nowadays where all this technology is available and everybody's being put in front of an iPad or whatever. So I don't know how
Hmm.
many kids are actually spending time outside the way we did. But or the way I did, I imagine you did as well because there
Yeah.
weren't. Yeah.
We were going,
So
yeah, we were going camping all the time as kids, going up to the lakes and stuff like that. That was like, that's what we were doing.
so yeah, so I wonder how this would resonate with a slightly younger audience than us, as well.
Might feel
But
dated, you know?
yeah, I'm not sure. But with that being said, are you ready to get into the rating?
Absolutely.
All right, just so you guys know, we go from 0 to 10, and we never give out zeros, and we never give out tens. Why? Because by giving out a 0, you're saying nothing could ever be worse than this movie. By giving out a 10, you're saying nothing could ever be better than this movie. Both those things are impossible to say. That's our subjective opinion. We do give out decimal points like 9.999 and so on. If we so please, 5 is average, 6 is good, 7 is great, 8 is beyond that, 9 is top tier cinema. Zay, where would you put this?
I'm gonna say 9.25. I think that one huge piece of this for me was like this nostalgia aspect. Now I'm sure people older than us, are gonna this probably hits even harder for home for them because now they were like really were in this time. But I will say that just the seeing this great story, whether it's a coming of age story, just a story about friendship, like best friendship and everything. It just again a lot of it resonated with me. Once it, like you said, the children actors, but mostly shout out to freaking oh my god, what's his
River
name?
Phoenix.
River Phoenix.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing performance. Easily, if not one of the best child acting performances. But again, across the board, they did absolutely fantastic. They touched on so many heavy themes
Like
and
death.
yeah, death. I mean, again, like abusive parents, parents that like just kind of ignore the child, like and all different ways that kids get influenced by adults or by, people around them. Um, and yet they were heavy themes that still were touched light enough not to like make the story seem super morbid, but added a very nice layer and depth to it. You were able to jump back from these like traumatic moments or where the kids are talking about things at home or you find out about these kids and their parents and their home life and then they can still jump back in and they're messing around a swamp and oh my god now there's leeches on us. It was, even though it could transition very quickly, it was very smooth and the pacing was super super well done. I can't see really any area in this movie that you'd want to chop out. I think that I was like almost the perfect length. I can't really imagine you'd chop anything out of this because I think every sequence we got to see with these kids, every engagement we got to see with the kids added something to it, added something to the characters. And yeah, I mean, a fantastic, fantastic adaptation. I'm assuming I'd have to read the book to know how good the adaptation was or where the differences were, but very, very well done film nonetheless. Great acting, great cinematography, and just a great, great story.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I'm putting this at a 9.25. I thought it was an amazing story here, a great experience. And you know what? This film is really for all ages. Obviously not like the youngest of youngest, but the
Mhm.
film does it's for kids and adults in a sense, as long as you can explain certain things to your kids and you're okay with your kids watching something, because it does there are some things in here like dead bodies and stuff that it might not be
Mhm.
appropriate, but there is something about this story that can be a lesson to younger people, and there's a story about this that can be, like you said, a reflection for older people. So they do a good job at kind of telling it from different angles in the sense that when you're an adult, you look at it and you're like, wow, yeah, you know what? I remember my friendships when I was a kid and yeah, this was amazing. And yeah, like you come to think about it with the nostalgia, like you mentioned, but when you're a kid, you can look at it as a sort of like appreciate the times you're in now. And sometimes people do move apart and like there's lessons for everybody, I guess I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I think that that is a really great thing about the film. I love that it had heart and emotion throughout. One of the things you worry about with certain movies is like, hey, how emotional are they gonna get? How much heart is gonna be in here, and is it gonna work? I think that they had the perfect casting to make everything work out really, really well. And they even kind of show themes of kids that are too far gone, like Kiefer's character,
Yeah.
who grew up in certain circumstances and maybe not had the bestest of friends and turned out to be quite a jerk overall. So
Yeah.
they did a brilliant job as well at kind of showing how LaChance was wanted to be a writer and how he ended up kind of narrating the story for us as we watched it. And I do wonder how many aspects of this might have some kind of relationship to Stephen King's life, or if it's meant to be a
Yeah.
fiction just representative of a basic reality. And we said this about Shawshank. This is a Stephen King story that doesn't have mystical elements to it, and it's
No.
still told very, very, very well. So great story, great adaptation, great piece of work. Like you said, pacing was amazing. Performances was great. The adventure was so much fun. A lot of funny moments throughout as well. And
Mhm.
I can see why some people might consider this a classic. I have nothing but praise. I guess I would say if I do have any nitpicks, I would probably say that um I felt like the parents' performances were kind of like, let's just make them, just kind of bad and like just
Yeah.
make them say bad stuff. And it kind of felt like they didn't put too much effort into their performance, but it wasn't about the
Right.
parents, things like that. But it did feel like it should have been you. There was a little
Yeah.
bit
Yeah.
to it, but I have to if I'm coming up with something. But overall,
Then
yeah, just a really good time.
all right.
All
Yeah.
right, well, with
So if,
that,
listen, you're younger than us. Cherish those moments with your friends. Make sure you go hang
yeah,
out with your buddies. I know obviously there's a lot of technology, a lot of games that you can play. Everyone wants to be a streamer, a YouTuber. Hypocritical coming from us too. But we already had our childhood. Now we have to
yeah, we
work
had
full
our
time.
childhood.
So cherish those moments, man. It's always a great time. And you'll look back at them and you'll love those moments forever.
Absolutely. And all right, well, thank you guys again for being here. Thank you for the support. Speaking of streaming, Zay, I know you have a Twitch.
Yes, I know. Ironic that I'm talking about that as I stream and do YouTube. Guys, my Twitch will be linked down in the description below. If you want to stop in, say hi, stop on by, play a whole variety of games. I also try to get Cameron on there, my other friends on there as well. I should have a schedule, should be linked in my bio of my account. Always a good time, guys. Love seeing you there. Love to chit chat about movies, reactions, or even if you're a gamer that watches our channel, talk about upcoming games, whatever you want to talk about. So feel free to tune in and hopefully see you there.
Yeah, check it out. It's a great time. With that being said, listen, if you're walking across the woods and you come into an area with a deep amount of water or any water at all, I might suggest just finding a different way to your destination, because leeches, amoebas, you don't want to deal with whatever might be in that water. We'll see you guys on the next one, and
And
peace.